rap critic. Let's talk about Fat Joe. Technically for the first time, since Lean Back was by Terror Squad, even though he just happened to be rapping on about 77% of it. Now, I want to correct a little mistake I made in that episode, because I had said that it was Big Pun who was the leader of the Terror Squad, and that when he died, the head of the group changed over to Fat Joe. But in actuality, it was Fat Joe that founded Terror Squad, and then Big Pun joined them later. Which is weird to me, because Big Pun is he's Mr.
Rub your face off the earth and curse your family's children like Amityville and drill the nerves in your cavity filling.
I mean, he always came off like the guy in charge. And, I mean, Fat Joe, he's not bad. I don't want you to think he sucks. It's just that when you're standing right next to
a villain without remorse who's willing to out your boss forever and take all the cheddar like child support,
you're gonna look like second in command, whoever you are. And in addition, it was kind of Big Pun who became more popular than him in such a short amount of time, with hits like Still Not a Player charting around 1998, and Fat Joe not really having a big hit until 2002 with this song, What's Love? And guess what? Both of them were Thugs Need Love 2 songs. Although, like I've always said, you can talk about anything as long as you make it interesting, and with Pun, he had that asshole rap personality down pat. The guy was so brash and upfront with his delivery, you couldn't help but like him.
but your man can't do it like that. Work the middle, cause it's day too little. I'm not a player, I just fuck a lot.
And that's what makes him likable to me. The over-the-topness of his lyricism made him enjoyable to listen to, as well as having outstanding rhyming abilities. And in addition, Pun was just more fun. I mean, for a guy that looked like this, he knew that he had to do something to compensate for his appearance. And so when making a love, okay, it's just a sex song. I mean, there's nothing lovey-dovey about this.
I rip my prick through your hooters, I'm sick. You couldn't measure my dick with 6 rulers.
But when making this kind of song, he never struck me as a person who took himself too seriously.
Up the door downstairs, little brown hairs everywhere.
You nasty twin.
I don't care.
However, with Fat Joe, well, like I said, he's not bad. He just came off like he was trying to fit in with the crowd and not stand out at all. I mean, for God's sakes, he had Ashanti singing the chorus, who was, at the time, the go-to Thugs Need Love singer for Ja Rule's songs. In fact, is that Ja Rule singing on the chorus with Ashanti? Well, he's not in the video, but that's obviously his voice. Jeez, Fat Joe, were you just trying to trick people into thinking this was a Ja Rule song? I mean, he doesn't have a verse anywhere in here, so what other purpose was he here for? Or maybe Ja Rule's presence was so ubiquitous around this time, the very essence of Ja Rule just started spilling over into other Thugs Need Love 2 songs. What's love? Gotta do it. Just keep recording. What's love? It should be about us, it should be about trust. Okay, we've wasted enough time. Is this song any good? Well, let's start off by looking at that chorus. Got to do with it, baby. Okay, so this is an obvious homage to the Tina Turner song, What's Love Got to Do With It?
It's physical, only logical. You must try to ignore that and mean more than that. Oh, what's love got to do with it?
And this song is about a woman trying to protect her feelings by devaluing the idea of love as nothing more than a chemical reaction to an arousing stimuli so that she can convince herself that it's meaningless. It's about someone who doesn't want to be hurt again, and it uses the verses to build up to the theme of the chorus. Okay, so what's the Fat Joe song about? Got to do with it, baby. So they start the song with, what's love got to do with it? With what? What does love have to do with what? What are you referring to when you say it? What, was there something in the intro I missed? What did they say there? What's love got to do with Irv Gotti? The point I'm trying to make is, when you have a phrase like, what's love got to do with it? You need to have a lyric that it has something to do with first. I know what you're referring to, but you haven't told me why you're referring to it. It just feels like, hey, you know this song exists, so we're referencing it. And that's not even in rap music, that's English. A pronoun like it refers to a noun, something you did not give me. But wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Maybe they explain. Okay, so now we're given a little context. She's saying that love should be about them being together, and it should be about trust. Okay, so from that, I can assume that the singer and rapper are in a relationship, and things aren't going very well in that relationship. Well, let's see how the rapper, Fat Joe, responds to this.
Slow down, baby. Let you know from the gate, I don't go down, lady.
Well,
Girl, you get me aroused, how you look in my eye. But you talk too much, man, you're ruining my high.
well,
You say you got a man and you're in love.
okay, back up a minute. Let me try to figure this out. So the chorus is all about how love is supposed to be about trust and being together. I get that. And then the first thing you thought to say to jump off from that is,
Slow down, baby. Let you know from the gate, I don't go down, lady.
so this is the kind of conversation I'm picturing here. I love you, but I want to make sure our relationship is based on us trusting each other. I don't do oral sex. Okay, I don't think that directly relates to what I was talking about. Oh, you can trust that I won't do oral sex? This isn't gonna work out. And next you say,
Girl, you get me aroused, how you look in my eye. But you talk too much, man, you're ruining my high.
which is not exactly the most romantic follow-up to telling a girl you won't go down on her.
You say you got a man and you're in love.
Wait a minute. You're not the boyfriend? Who the hell are you? Are you the person that she's cheating on her boyfriend with? I guess that gives the chorus better context, because now it's like she's saying, I'm cheating on my boyfriend purely because I want to have sex with you, so what does love have anything to do with what we're doing? My question is, who said it did? If you're obviously only having a one-night stand with this guy and you have a freaking boyfriend back home, I'm pretty sure no one's under the assumption that love has anything to do with this, so why did you bring it up? That's like asking, what do cleaning products have to do with fishing? Nothing, but now that I brought it up, you think that there's some connection there. With this song, if you listen to any of the lyrics, it's obvious that it's not about being in love, it's about sex. But it feels like they threw the word love in there just to make people think it's a love song. See, this is why I hate these Thugs Need Love 2 songs. They have an air of deception. Like, oh, we said love a whole bunch of times in the chorus, but nah, I'm not really trying to get into a relationship. Dude, just say you want a one-night stand. I guarantee you there are groupies who are gonna be down for that. You don't have to lie to them.
Say you got a man and you're in love, but what's love gotta do with a little menage?
Nothing. Love has nothing inherently to do with a three-way. However, if you wanted to, you could go into how one of you may be confusing love for sex, or that someone is conflicted about how they feel about the other. But you never do that. Both of you seem pretty comfortable with what's going on. There's no ambiguity about what's happening here. There shouldn't be this many questions floating around.
After the party, me and you could just slide for a few and she could come too. That's love.
Wait, I thought we made it clear that there was no love involved in this situation. Why does the third person make it love? Do you love the third person? Or whatever.
Mommy, I know you got issues. You got a man, but you need to understand that you got something with you.
You got something with you? Is he telling her to go back to her boyfriend? Because it sounds like he's saying, hey girl, you've got a man, but you need to understand that you've got something there. You've got love and a caring relationship, even though it's not perfect. That'd be interesting. Judging from the rest of the song, that's probably not what he means. But that last line is just so vague, I have no idea what he's talking about. She's got something with her? I don't know, what does that mean? Does she have a meatball sub that she didn't finish? I mean, you are Fat Joe, so maybe it's that can't be it. That can't be what he's talking about. He's probably just using a vague term to talk about how hot she is.
Ass is fat, frame is little.
I thought so.
Tattoo in your chest with his name in the middle.
Why would you bring that up? Do you, get a kick out of knowing the name of the person she's cheating on?
I'm not a hater, I'll just crush a lot.
Oh, okay, so he's not being malicious. He doesn't hate the guy that this girl is cheating on. He just really likes hitting on girls. Although I think it's kind of funny that he used the edited version of the phrase from the Big Pun song, Still Not a Player.
I'm not a player, I just crush a lot.
Because in both cases, I'm pretty sure the edit was intended to mean that he gets easily smitten with a lot of chicks, he develops a crush on them. However, when I first heard the edited version, I'll just say that the verb crushing doesn't exactly lend itself to a positive image when describing the sexual exploits of overweight men. I'm hoping the girls were on top is what I'm trying to say.
Not my fault that they love the kid. Might be the chain or the whip, I don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is? You just can't figure out why women would possibly be attracted to a popular rapper who brags about popping bottles and driving fancy cars, and your deductive reasoning led you to believe that these women were purely attracted to your necklace? Well, gee, Fat Joe, I hate to burst your bubble, but all of these women were attracted to you purely because of your winning personality. Women just can't get enough of the fact that you tell them they talk too much, and they swoon and sigh over your complete refusal to reciprocate oral sex. It's because you're just such a great guy.
You came in with the heart to cheat, so you need to sing the song with me.
Yep, you already made the choice to ruin the trust in your relationship. Don't be shy now just because you wrote a song about it. She wants the Don Joey's crack on top of her? Like his butt? I didn't know you were into that, Ashanti. No, wait, I'm sorry. Apparently one of Fat Joe's aliases is Joey Crack, which I'm guessing is his drug dealer name. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Drug dealers usually use code names that don't directly allude to drugs. No respectable drug kingpin would name himself Mikey the Illegal Drug Dealer. It kinda ruins the point of having a code name. So, no, I'm not convinced. This line is totally about Fat Joe sitting on Ashanti.
Don't want your stacks, just break my back.
You know, I don't think her light, airy voice is matching the topic that she's talking about. She's singing as if she's talking about something innocent, like, I don't want your cash, just hold my hand. When she's actually singing something along the lines of, I don't want any money, just rupture my spinal cord. But hey, maybe she's into that sort of thing. Maybe she just really likes having her body squashed by obese men. I mean, listen to these lyrics again, and then try not imagining that there's a fat guy across the room about to belly flop Ashanti.
Come on and put it on me.
I'ma put it on you, girl. I'ma put it on you, girl. Okay, that's about enough of that. Overall, I give this song a 2.5 out of 5. The beat's fun, and admittedly the chorus is enjoyable enough to sing along to, but it all falls apart as soon as you start to look into the construction of the lyrics. Fat Joe, while not terrible, seems to just lack the energy and personality it takes to make this type of song forgivable. So I'm just left with yet another bland character who has sex with someone else's girlfriend. And when you don't do anything to liven it up, fellas, it gets kinda old. Well, I'm the rap critic. I analyze the rhymes because no one else does.
I hear it all the time, LB ain't on the same shit. So innovative, y'all the next best thing since whatever. I just laugh with it, cause today's fan is tomorrow's rap critic.